Hello, Blue Valley community. As I finished my first official week as a superintendent in Blue Valley, I thought it was important that I spent a little bit of time going back to my roots. And so this is Blue Valley High School. This was the very first place I came. 21 years ago, I walked in these doors and interviewed for a position as a high school counselor. The first person I met was Marilyn Driscoll. Marilyn was the student services receptionist, and those of you who live in Stillwell may remember Marilyn, but she was this fabulous person who actually spent 2 hours with me because all of the other people who were supposed to interview me were dealing with kids. And she told me all about Blue Valley High School, all about the community that was here, and I knew immediately that this is where I wanted to be. Marilyn exemplified in me the importance of having exemplary educators throughout our system. Marilyn was an administrative assistant, but she was an exemplary educator because she interacted with kids and made a positive impact on them each and every day. I'm so appreciative that our district has committed to that in our most recent strategic plan. Exemplary educators, every single person who works in our district throughout the system. My next stop as I look back at my journey within Blue Valley was actually at district office, but I'm standing here today at Stanley Elementary. My job at district office after leaving Blue Valley High was to coordinate our counselors K through 12. And although I always had an appreciation for what Blue Valley did for our high schools around mental health and what counselors did, I had a new appreciation when I worked with counselors. I distinctly remember being called over to Stanley to talk to a third grader when the counselor was out. And I learned firsthand how valuable and how important our elementary counselors are. The next stop on my journey in Blue Valley after my first stint at district office was at Blue Valley West. Well, at Blue Valley West, I was the assistant principal as well as coordinated the virtual education program for our high schools. What I learned while I was here is the value of collaboration. Blue Valley is a community of many more schools than just one, and we have value in collaborating with each other and learning from each other. Those are some of the skills that we identified that we want all of our students to have. The next stop in my Blue Valley educational journey was here at Blue Valley North. I was named the principal at Blue Valley North. In fact, I remember moving this Mustang out in front of the building during my time here. What I learned while I was at Blue Valley North is that all of our schools have amazing educational opportunities. Academics have always been very, very important. They might look a little different than when I was here at Blue Valley North, but we're going to move forward with that, and we are going to continue to provide top academics to all of our students. Here I am at district office. This is where I've been for the last several years. I've had a number of different jobs. I was the executive director of curriculum and instruction, I was an assistant superintendent, the deputy superintendent, and then of course this last year I got to spend shadowing Dr. White to be prepared to be superintendent. Through all of those experiences, I have learned that the Blue Valley system is strong, that we have lots to be proud of, and we have lots to learn from each other. I'm also very proud of our community. At our most recent strategic plan, one of the things that we are working on is to be a strategically agile system. As our community and our world changes, we need to be able to adapt to those changes for our students. What a better message than to be a strategically agile system during our last quarter. We have had to change and adapt based on world events, and I am so proud of our teachers, our students, our parents, our entire community. As I look forward to the fall of 2020, many people have joked with me and said, geez, I bet you wish you wouldn't have said yes to being superintendent. Nothing could be further from the truth. I believe that Blue Valley, because of the amazing educators, support staff, parents, and most importantly, students that we have, will rise to this challenge and meet the needs of our kids. You will get more information next week about what the fall of 2020 looks like after we receive some guidance from the Kansas State Department of Education. But please know that myself and the team here in Blue Valley is ready, willing, and able to provide what we can for all 23,000 students. I need to sign off now because those 23,000 students are counting on us, and we have lots of work to do between now and August 13th.